don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry for Raheem Mostert. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 78 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
For the point after.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
To kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense
at their
1st and 10.
42-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And some room to maneuver. And now look at him go. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And Jones with a first down carry, and he's going to wind up losing a couple as he stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. That catch good for only a couple.
At the Niners' 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Box it. Charlie. Shoot.
On first down, Rodgers flushed out right. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. on 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. The carry here for the big tight end. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And it's caught. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there, and they end up making the play.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Here's Mostert. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel on the touchdown pass from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
To throw is Rodgers. From the gun, he'll throw. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made.
To Aaron Jones.
It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Well, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are back within a score. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go. Watch the slip. White.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Got a man, that's Richie James. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
First down.
Here we go. 65, 65. 51 for Mike, boy, 51. Mike 51, Mike 51. Mike, nice, sweetheart.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Intended for Kendrick Bourne. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
13.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 38, Rodgers. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
From the gun, Rodgers. And down he he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Switch gears, switch gears. Here we go.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And it's third down.
Here we go.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. 20. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Crosby for the extra point.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, San Francisco.
This is Mostert. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
The ball carrier.
The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, Mostert. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 56 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The ball carrier.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Flush to his right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Now here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call, even more credit for how they executed it.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Packers 21. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. And this one too low.
Reed, incomplete.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Yards to go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Down 49ers.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. He's to the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
25 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
46. Packers 21. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
First and 10.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And that'll bring up second down. To throw again, Rodgers. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
Brings up third down.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Results.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
26. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming for you. You mine. Zoom, zoom. 54. Mike 54. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Right there. Look at it.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Garoppolo looking to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage, there to knock that one away.
Brings up second and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about it.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'm this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Ay, yeah, Stars born, I've been ready for this. Ay, since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Ay, talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Ay, trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
For San Francisco.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And off we go from Lambeau. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Line 36, line 36.
Now Rodgers. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Line 36, line 36. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Kill, kill, kill. Right. Kill, kill. Check.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. First carry for Raheem Mostert. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Running the counter with Mostert. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
The ball carrier.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Garoppolo. Jordan Reed has it. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's Mostert, and he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll run it with Jones. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9. brings up 2nd and 1.
And they get this to Austin. It's a jet sweep. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 25 yards for the touchdown. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
Into the end zone.
Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Garoppolo going to get this off to Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Mostert. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6 brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Mostert. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 15-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
15 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Mitch Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
5-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
You thought you had it, didn't you? You thought you had it.
And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gould with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
At the 38-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Marcel Harris. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Packer pressure, and down he goes. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Packers 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 44 yards.
On the play. First down, 49ers.
They hand it off to Mostert. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 16, Garoppolo. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end.
Rodgers' pass complete to Robert Tonyan. That's a gain of 5. Brings up.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
That's good.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go. Three and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Rodgers now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold.